We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Houston Texans and the Denver Broncos. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. First play from scrimmage, Newton going to throw it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and the Broncos are going to take possession of the football.
And part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity, just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now, on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. He showed his shiftiness and his explosion to take him all the way down near the goal line.
Love that description, and it creates momentum. Maybe you hand it to him again since he's got it going, or do you fake it to him and throw it to a teammate? Right now, the options are wide open.
Coleman will score. Touchdown, Broncos. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for the offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is in his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them. Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Look pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
First and 10, it's Pierce. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Quick pass out to Miller. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Steps away. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here, because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while, because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2.
18, Pioneer. Check. Warriors, 17. 70 Ranger.
Here's Huntley. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Christian Harris. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Out to his left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It'll go as a sack and a loss of a yard, and it leads to a second and goal. Now from the 9, here's second and goal. On second down, here's Pierce. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Damian Pierce, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin first and 10. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. To throw, Huntley. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
A torn ACL ended what was supposed to be K.J. Hamler's breakout year after just 3 games. Denver will bring him along slowly, but this is the year they fully expect him to develop into the speedy starter they wanted with their second-round pick in 2020. Picks up a first down for the Broncos right there.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. The Broncos at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener, and now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense, and they were there to help force the incompletion.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Kevin Coleman with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their...
Here we go. Here we go. Great.
First down, they go right back to Pierce. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Newton's throw completed to Mechie. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness is a premium for all of that now.
Going for it with Pierce. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. 54 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Dameon Pierce is such a fun guy to watch as a runner. He can make a guy miss 1 second and then power through a defender the next. Never had a 100-yard game while in Florida, but I expect more than a handful here in the NFL.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Great. 20.
On 1st and 10, Newton. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Back to the ground with Pierce. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 14. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Slant route to Miller. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Pierce takes it straight ahead. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. Off play action. Newton. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. N'Keal Harry, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Texans are an extra point away from evening this one up. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. As this offense takes the field again, it's been a while since they've been out there. We just saw that long touchdown drive by the opposition. But remember, when this crew was out here last, Charles, they scored as well.
And let's make sure we give both offensive staffs some credit, and especially the offensive coordinators, because we spoke with both of them in the lead up to this game, and both were really confident in their game plans. They felt like they had scouted their opponents and focused on specific areas in practice this week to make sure that they were ready to go. And frankly, it looks like they both did an excellent job.
And we'll see if those game plans can keep this streak of touchdowns going here. Huntley to throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you in just a couple of minutes we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. On 3rd down, Huntley. They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football.
You're looking there, the defensive back was maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
Newton on 1st down. Buying time to his left. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
That's good for a Texan 1st down, a 12-yard pickup.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. On 2nd and 9, Newton got his man complete over the middle. That's Pierce. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8.
20.
A run for Pierce out of the gun. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. The 71 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and
he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The first play of the second half, a big success, over 30 yards. Coleman will try up the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. On 4th down, Huntley. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And this Texans defense stands tall. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. On 3rd down, here's Pierce. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here's Cameron Johnston now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Got a man open. It's Sutton. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
Check mash.
From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. On 1st down, Huntley. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. Quick slant to Hamler. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. A handoff, Coleman between the tackles, and he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They go play action here on 1st down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Off play action.
Huntley. He finds Sutton crossing the formation complete.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun.
Huntley
Drops it off for Coleman.
And he will have the Broncos first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him.
He's got a man complete. And all the way home for the Broncos score.
K.J. Hamler,
his second touchdown on the season.
And the Broncos have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter.
McManus's point after is good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
But really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Running it out of the gun with Pierce.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Trying to lay one up deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
114 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
7 Pirates. 19 tight.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuegbunam. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Out of the gun now on third down. On the move to his left.
He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he will have the Broncos first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
That's a nice job there, knowing what his options are. He's out of the pocket to his left. And I thought maybe he'd think about running with this one, but he uses his vision instead. Finds his man on the left sideline, and they convert on 3rd down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, 35 yards. And the Broncos are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
They'll try and run for it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Cam to throw. And they get to Newton and take him down for the save. Nick Bonito in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. He's got a man, complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 45-yard line. Now Newton. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Newton. Catch is made by Harry. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Throwing is Newton. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Monte Nicholson picks it, and the Broncos are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got plenty to catch.
Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
In a spot where most offenses would just be trying to get to the finish line and close this game out, they're still looking for points here in the final minute of this game. I think bonuses could be gained and attained with maybe more points.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
Escaping the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
No surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
To throw, Huntley.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. The sack there by Rasheem Green. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the